Okay, I think we're recording.
I guess I learned the Beatitudes at church because it was in the last section of the year. It would have been the last part of October to the first part of December, somewhere along into there. And the Beatitudes, Greta will read them for you because it's a little bit of fine print for me to read. So.
The Beatitudes. God blesses those who are poor and realize their need for Him, for the kingdom of God is theirs. God blesses those who mourn, for they will be comforted. God blesses those who are humble, for they will inherit the whole earth. God blesses those who hunger and thirst for justice, for they will be satisfied. God blesses those who are merciful, for they will be shown mercy. God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God. God blesses those who work for peace, for they will be called the children of God. God blesses those who are persecuted for doing right, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. God blesses you when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all sorts of evil things against you because you are my followers. Be happy about it. Be very glad, for a great reward awaits you in heaven. And remember, the ancient prophets were persecuted in the same way.
Well, I was a little bit large for being in grade school, and I was always at the end of the line, and these little people would always be in the front. And so it was like I was at the tail end. Well, we lived back a long lane, and most farms were fixed in such a way that the house was in the middle of the farm, and it was all around. And you appreciated company, and you didn't go too much. And I had a friend who was back a long lane, which started out to be a road, and when their family had their 25th anniversary, a couple of the children had gone to Ohio State, and one of them was in quilt making,
Home economics?
Home economics. And she suggested they make a quilt. Each one of the children had something different to say to the folks. And she herself had made it look like a window, and the window had lace curtains coming out the window, and at the bottom it said, "Hurrah, company's coming." So company was appreciated because people had lots of work to do, and they didn't have much time to jazz around and puddle around. So it was neat. So,
what do you remember about your mother?
Mother she baked bread, and she canned, and she was always busy, and she always wore an apron. And after I got to sewing, I made quite a few aprons for her, and some of them are now with Christina.
So, as part of her collection.
Yes.
How nice.
I can remember I made one. I was in the 7th or 8th grade, and we were to do some kind of embroidery work as a part of our curriculum. And so this had a tulip on each pocket, and it was embroidered, and then it had, I think, it was white itself, and had purple biased trim all the way around pockets and I was like,
very pretty. Any parting words? The battery is low. Okay. Okay.